Welcome to my dessert tour of the United States, where I'm making the state dessert for all 50 states in America. Today is episode number 4, and it is taking us to New Hampshire. I've done research on all these states and what their desserts are. A lot of states have a designated dessert, some don't, and others have the same one. So this is where things are starting to get a little bit fuzzy. So according to my research, which I have right here, New Hampshire's state dessert is maple pumpkin pie. However, New Hampshire is also apparently known for whoopie pies. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because there is another state in this series whose state dessert is pumpkin pie. This has happened with a number of states where they have the same dessert, and obviously I don't want to make the same dessert for different states, so I have to kind of do more research and see what other desserts came from that state to see if I can make that instead. So we're gonna be going with whoopie pies today. Now, on top of that, whoopie pies are actually kind of a competitive thing because apparently the states of Maine and Pennsylvania also claim to have originated the whoopie pie. The origination traces back to the early 20th century in the northwestern United States. One popular theory suggests they were created by Amish or Pennsylvania Dutch homemakers by using leftover cake batter. Now again, if you are from New Hampshire and you think your state dessert is something else, just let me know in the comments. I apologize, I had research to do and I am simply going with what I thought was best. Please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join me for the rest of this 50 episode series where we make all the state desserts in America. Now let's make some whoopie pies, y'all.
Starting out with flour, sugar, brown sugar, cocoa powder, salt, and baking soda that we're just gonna whisk together in our bowl here. And then we're gonna mix our wet, which is some buttermilk with an egg, some vanilla extract, and some vegetable oil. We're gonna mix those separately and then pour them into our dry ingredients. I got that nice little twiddly whisk motion going there. I don't know what that is. I was just having fun with it. We're gonna fold this together until it's a nice thick batter, and I am using a 2-inch cookie scoop. I find that makes the perfect size whoopie pie here. On a sheet lined with parchment, we're gonna scoop this batter, giving each scoop a few inches of space because they will spread just a little bit. And we're gonna have our oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to tap the pan on the counter before baking them to get out any air bubbles. They're gonna bake for 10 minutes and we're gonna let them cool. Now for this really easy frosting that's gonna go in the center, we're just creaming some softened unsalted butter, adding some vanilla, mixing again, and then adding in our powdered sugar, mixing on a low speed to incorporate, and then whipping for a couple minutes on high to make it nice, light, and fluffy. Now after these cookies have cooled, I flipped half of them over, and on those flat sides, we're gonna pipe or spread this frosting, and then just put the tops on, sandwich them in, so they are nice classic whoopie pies, and they are just so good and so easy. Y'all really need to try them.
This is another one of those desserts that takes barely any time. I mean, an hour or less. You got these totally finished, and I love that. They're also so simple, but so special. A classic old-fashioned style dessert. It's really hard to beat. I mean, best sandwich I've ever had, PB&J, it's a run for your money. You got that cakey chocolate cookie, that sweet frosting in the middle, the ultimate match. I mean, it is so hard to beat something like this. The full written recipe for this is linked in my description along with my social media. Again, please give my channel a subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can join me for the rest of this 50 video series where I make all the state desserts in America. I'll see you guys on the next stop.